Hello everyone. In today's class, we're going to talk about aptitude. So in this aptitude, we're going to discuss about the concept of aptitude and then the different types of aptitude tests and then the importance of aptitude tests in guidance and counseling. So let's see the introduction part. What a person will do is a common question which we ask another or we ask ourselves. So this question can be answered accurately by an aptitude test. So this aptitude test, there are various type of aptitude tests, and the score that we get from the aptitude test actually help the counselor or the teacher or the employer to predict the further course of performance of an individual. So this uh, aptitude is just a combination of characteristics which indicates an individual capacity to acquire some knowledge, skills, or sets of organized response, such as the ability to speak language, to become a musician, and to do mechanical work. So in many spheres of everyday life, we usually come across the individual who are under same circumstances and they the same job, and then when the boss of the company asks them to do the work, and then he will find out this one person is excel in what he does, and so uh, the that this proof that he is more suitable and efficient in that specific job. Such a person are said to possess certain specific abilities or aptitudes. Okay, so let us see the concept of aptitude in the next slide. Now let's see the concept of aptitude. In a simple way, we can say or we can consider aptitude to be a special ability or a specific capacity that we have up to a certain level beside our intellectual ability that we possess, so which helps an individual to acquire or require a degree of proficiency or an achievement in a special field, which means that for example, I may say that I have a special ability to teach. I mean, I can teach better or far more better than my friends, I would say, because my friends does not have that ability to teach, and he might be good in mechanical work, so I may not be good in mechanical work. So any persons who have special abilities, that mean he possess that uh, aptitude. Okay, the next one is, according to Bingham, aptitude refers to those quality or sets of quality which characterize person way of behavior, which serve to indicate how well he can learn to meet and solve certain specific kinds of problem. Now I remember uh, before I opt for B.Ed, I came to know that I can teach, right? But not yet trained. I mean, I'm not yet a trained teacher. So I teach before doing my B.Ed, okay, Bachelor in Education. So that is a professional course. So I went to do my B.Ed after my teaching experience. So because I know myself that I have this potentiality, I have this ability, I have this aptitude. So in teaching, right? So that is why when I said for this B.Ed entrance exam, I have to come through this aptitude teaching test, right? So they will test my teaching style. Okay. So this is aptitude. Okay. Let's see the nature of aptitude. The first one is an integrative part of personality. That means a part of personality, and this personality we're going to talk in the next class. The next one, it is the present condition with the future reference. So basically, aptitude is a condition or a set of qualities that we possess, and these qualities that we have actually influence our behaviors, and then these quality actually indicates our future success. Aptitude of an individual is fairly stable but not perfectly constant and do not alter. So basically, the people who possess certain aptitude, okay, that aptitude that they possess, it is stable and it may not be perfectly constant and mostly do not change, and it brings excellence in the job performance. So these aptitude that we possess, it help us to excel in whatever we do. Okay. The next one, it can be inborn or acquired. So we can usually say that aptitude is an innate ability or it's an acquired ability. Let's see the types of aptitude tests. What is aptitude tests? Aptitude tests are the tools or device which has been designed to identify one's capacities or abilities. It is one part of psychometric assessment. So along with other tests, it helps in determining one's vocation. An aptitude test does not require any preparation. One needs to have a fresh mind and readiness to give the test honestly. Aptitude tests are different from achievement tests, as the achievement tests are based on the syllabus and we have to sit, study and memorize and then go and write those tests, right? But then these tests facilitate the career decision making process. That means this aptitude test, right? So let's see the different types of aptitude tests one by one. Number one is mechanical aptitude test. These mechanical aptitude tests are designed to assess the candidates' knowledge of machinery and related physical concept. Unlike other aptitude tests, the mechanical aptitude tests require us to be knowledgeable about certain target topic like mechanical comprehension and electrical comprehension. So number two, let us talk about musical aptitude test. This test is designed to find out or to discover the persons with music talent, the person with music talent, right? And in this test, they will find out about the loudness, the rhythm, the pitch that a person have. The next one is on art judgment tests, or we can say aptitude for graphic arts. So these tests are devised to discover the talent for graphic art. The number four is professional aptitude test. So this test is basically designed to uh, find out the ability of a person in different professional courses, right? The next one is five, scholastic aptitude tests. So these tests are somewhat similar to professional tests, and there are different kind of scholastic aptitude tests. For example, most scholastic aptitude test, which is used for medical students. Okay, so these are the different types of aptitude tests, and I will be showing some of the pictures that you can differentiate between the mechanical test from musical aptitude test, from art judgment test, from professional aptitude tests. So as you can see from picture one here, uh, which hammer is more suitable for general work with metal? So this is a mechanical aptitude test. Okay, and then number two is musical aptitude test. So they will ask a person to listen to two notes, tick if the second note is the same, higher or lower compared to the first note. So the option one, same, higher, lower. So this is a musical aptitude test. Okay, uh, pattern. And then next is graphic art aptitude test. The first one here is the Mayer art judgment. The first one here is Mayer art judgment test, and here is the Horne art aptitude inventory. Okay, the next one is here professional aptitude test. So here, for example, if any one of you sit for UPSC exam or bank exam, you will mostly find out this kind of calendar question answer of aptitude for competitive exam. How many days will there be from 26 January 2004 to 15 May 2004? So you will find out and read it, and then the moment you find out, then you will have to tick in this. Okay, so this is professional aptitude test. The last one is scholastic aptitude test. So this is a question paper which actually tests your scholastic aptitude test, and usually the question comes like this. So these are the pictures that I'm showing you about all those different type of aptitude tests. Next, let's see the utility or the importance of aptitude tests. Right. So why aptitude test important in the process of guidance and counseling? So we will see one by one. The first is they are the backbone of the guidance service. services. The result of the tests enable us to locate with a reasonable degree of certainty the field of activity in which an individual is most likely or least likely to be successful. So aptitude tests have a wide area of application. Firstly, they are, as we already see from the slide, they are the backbone of the guidance service. So these tests are found to be very useful in helping out the individual to in the selection of special courses of instruction, field of activities, and vocation. So this aptitude test actually helps out a person to know where they are good at, very specifically where they are can perform best, right? They may know different kinds of job, like they may know different kinds of work, right? But among all this work that you know, suppose now some of you may know how to sing, how to write, how to play guitar, and then you will find out where are you actually good at. Are you very good in singing or playing guitar or write song or maybe acting and so on. So I would see that if you just look at your friends around, there are so many people who can do many things, but then aptitude test is the test which helps you find out where you are good at or where you can perform the best, where you can give the best compared to the rest of your friends, right? So that is why it is important. So this aptitude test is very, very important to be able to, I mean, to help out those young one to find where they are good at. The next one is it can be safely used for the purpose of educational and vocational selection. It helps us in making scientific selection of the candidates for the various educational and professional course. So this test used for mainly for the purpose of educational and vocational selection. So this aptitude test, it mainly um, actually it's guide the counselor to 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 help out the students to be able to find where is their vocation and for to predict their future success. The next one is it enables us to pick up out from those who do not yet have the ability to perform certain skill, and those with reasonable amount of training acquire those skills to a desirable level of proficiency. So through this aptitude test, we will find out where, people who are not yet acquire those skill or abilities, and then from there we will send those people uh, to this training center, right? So for example, now if I want to find out the teachers from that school, how many teachers can they really teach, so they have to sit for aptitude test, and then from there I will find out that this teacher is still lacking, and then we need to send her to B.Ed or D.L.Ed, right? So that is why this aptitude test is important. So therefore, aptitude tests probably anticipate the future potentiality or capacity of an individual and thereby help us in making selection of those individuals who are best fitted for a particular profession and course of instruction, or those who are likely to be more benefited by the pre-professional training or experiences. So by now you will understand why the aptitude test is important in guidance and counseling process, and also helping out the school student, the college students, and the employee in the company. We have come to the conclusion of aptitude tests. In guidance and counseling process, the counselor and the teacher do make use of these tests to make a reliable judgment on strength and weakness of an individual's ability. Aptitude testing can help to a great extent in avoiding the huge wastage of human by placing the individuals to their proper places and lines of work. So to summarize, this aptitude test is a test which has been devised to help out the individual to identify where they can work, where they can perform best, and what are those specific uh, abilities that they have. So because this uh, tests can really help those individuals to predict their future success and to make uh, a very good decision in choosing the professional course without wasting uh, time or without regretting later on. So these tests they are very helpful in many ways. So with this, I would like to say thank you for listening. And if you have any problem with aptitude test, so kindly do WhatsApp me in my WhatsApp number, and do these images that I get for you. I retrieve it from javapoint.com, researchgate.net, youtube.com, aptitudetest.com. So with this, thank you so much for listening.